What is this? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and I was wrong. You were wrong. We were all wrong, and yet somehow we were all right. I don't know what's going on, but there's another update coming. Another mid-month. I'm not exactly sure. It says 7.8.5, so this is not a new update, which would then be 7.9 if my math is correct, and it's usually not. Crowned in Obsidian, Thanos claims the throne in the new update. And yes, that is Drax running at him as per the original sneak peek that started all of this, most of this, some of this pent-up frustration. And no, not because it was Valentine's Day recently, but because we saw this Thanos and we were all collectively convinced. I thought I was going crazy. I was like, dude, that's King Thanos. That's 5 horns. That's the crown. Now, this Thanos, this version of Thanos looks a little bit different. We don't have the beard, sadly. RIP the beard. I would love for them to add the beard in. I would honestly pay $9.99 for a beard DLC. And then he also has the double-bladed sword, which is specifically from the MCU. It's the Thanos from Endgame. We don't see that in the comics for the most part, and we definitely don't see that in Thanos Wins comics. He uses a whole bunch of different weapons, but not that one. But it's cool. I don't really care at this point. I really don't. Thanos could have a My Little Pony head on a stick that he uses to beat you with, and I would be fine with that, because we're getting a new uniform for Thanos, and that means so many dope things. But let's look into it a little bit more deeply. So if we go and check out the actual sneak peek here in higher definition on YouTube, yeah, we do see Thanos fighting the oncoming Drax, and then if we pause it here, we get a really nice clear view at him. You can see the double-bladed sword. This looks similar to the one from Endgame, but it's different. It's been upgraded, and rather than just having the hilt in gold, now the whole thing is rocking this gold look. And it's very interesting that they said that he's clad in obsidian armor, because I believe it was the dark obsidian armor that the other members of the Black Order were given with their newest uniform. Yeah, dark obsidian armor, and this seems like the light obsidian armor, or maybe just the obsidian armor. Obsidian means black, so dark obsidian armor really means like dark armor, but it doesn't really matter. So I don't know. I have so many questions. Some people are already speculating that this was supposed to be released last year with the Black Order update, right? The ones where we got this Black Order, you know, costumes for everybody, right? For the Black Order, besides Thanos himself, right? This is the dark obsidian armor, and now we're just seeing the obsidian armor. But it also bears a striking resemblance to King Thanos, especially in the crown area. Like, this is very, very King Thanos. So it's interesting. It's sort of like a combination of things. It's a combination of maybe an original design, the King Thanos from the Donny Cates run, from Thanos Wins, and then the MCU Thanos from Endgame when he battles the Avengers after they've assembled another set of Infinity Stones to snap him away and undo him, and the I Love You 3000 ending that all made us tear up. So I'm about to tear up because this is awesome. Thanos has been weak for a few years now, at least 2 years, 3 years. So this is finally his turn to once again shine, and it's big. It's really big. We need villains for lots of different content, whether it's PvE or PvP. They really can't go wrong. They could make him strong for both, which would be outstanding. I couldn't find him. But on top of that, there's the possibility that he gets an artifact. I mean, not the possibility. There's basically a guarantee. And I'm very excited to see what kind of artifact they're going to give Thanos. Are they going to go with the immortality? Are they going to go with something else like Reflect? Are they going to go with something brand new? I don't know, man. It's going to be really exciting. I can't wait to see it. However, there's actually more exciting news, believe it or not. And this news, it's less news and it's more speculation. But if we go over to the forums, they say here, February update sneak peek number 5. This is CM Fragment. The supervillain whom many of our agents have been waiting for, yeah, that's absolutely accurate and correct, has returned with a new kingly look in Marvel Future Fight. So they're referencing King Thanos from Thanos Wins, the rise of the Obsidian King, and that's where they're referencing, I guess, the obsidian armor, the dark obsidian armor from the uniforms from last year in May, about 6 months ago, maybe a little bit more than 7 months ago. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Get prepared to face the most powerful being in the universe. That's it. It's not find out more in the patch details, right? Because usually, pretty much guaranteed, when we have a sneak peek, well, now I can't find it. But when we have sneak peeks, and I'll find them here, they will end with the classic, we will announce the details through the patch notes to come. And then I'm pretty sure for the other February sneak peek for Adam Warlock, we will announce the details through the update details to come. Where is that line of text, Netmarble? CM Fragment. Either you have made a pretty substantial mistake, or you're intentionally hinting that there's going to be another sneak peek. This is only Thursday, folks. So we potentially have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and possibly even Monday before an update. And for those of you wondering, at this current rate, at this speed, it appears that the update's going to be landing on Tuesday, which is what? March 1st. So we're going to get Thanos and possibly more in 5 days. And then there's supposed to be another update potentially on the 8th/9th, depending on your time zone. The 9th for most players. What? This is very bizarre. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. Is this the new schedule? Just every week we get something, or every 2 weeks we get something more substantial and just rolling? Like, it's really hard to tell where a new update ends, or when an update ends and a new update begins. Really, the only clue, the only substantial hard proof we have that this is not part of a brand new update is the fact that right here, it's 7.8.5. So they're still considering this part of the update that brought us the Infinity Watch characters, Infinity Ultron World Boss Legend, and Echo, which, again, all makes perfect sense to pack that all in together because it's all surrounded, well, besides Echo, it's all surrounding the Infinity Stones and the classic Infinity Watch comic storyline going into the Infinity War. But, yeah, this is really cool. So at the very least, we're getting Thanos, which I can absolutely make like 4 days of content on. Yes, sir! And the possibilities are really endless. There's the possibility through the lack of indication for patch notes that we could be getting more. I mean, this doesn't necessarily... I'm going out on a limb here, and I want to sort of temper my hype with the expectations that it could just be Thanos. And I'm fine with just Thanos, only Thanos. However, when it says here, get prepared to face the most powerful being in the universe, that could be referring to Infinity Ultron. That might not be referring to Thanos. So this could be an update that gives us Thanos uniform and artifact and the Infinity Ultron uniform. On top of that, just because of the similarities between these two characters, they both want and have the Infinity Stones, yada, yada, yada. There's a possibility they upgrade. There's a very slim chance, but maybe they upgrade Thanos World Boss Ultimate to Thanos World Boss Legend, and you fight this version. I don't know, man. It's crazy out here, bro. I know what I just said is wild, but think about it. Being an MFF fan, the roller coaster that we've gone on these past few months is just unbelievable. We're like, they're never going to give us a good Spider-Man, and they give us basically the best Spider-Man in any Marvel game ever, except the Spider-Man PS4 Insomniac game. And we're all just like, what? And then we're like, okay, they're not going to do mutants. And then they do mutants. And we're like, what? And then we're like, they're not going to make Emma Frost good. And then they make Emma Frost good. And then finally, I'm like, okay, they sort of dropped the ball with this mid-month, right? Because, of course, the Infinity Watch update was amazing. And Ultron was, like, such a cool boss. But finally, I'm like, all right, you know what? Echo for 3 weeks is kind of a yikes. Not even I can look past that. Gotta slag them for this one. Really gotta, give them a few punches and sort of get my licks in. And here we go. They come back swinging and punch me right in the jaw. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. So yeah, at the very least, we're getting Thanos in a few days. So save your crystals, I guess. And possibly more, which is, again, super duper cool. And then we have a full update again. And so this being said, it's possible that the update will actually be delayed a week later. I sort of already misspoke when I said that there will probably be this update on the 1st and 2nd of March, and then the full update on the 8th or 9th of March. But I only originally said the full update on the 8th and 9th of March because I figured it would coincide with the ending of this event, because we figured that there was nothing, right? We thought the next 10, 11 days were going to be completely dead air. And then, of course, they would have to rush the pre-update token event. It would happen at the same time as this event quest, and everything would have to be rushed because there was no content. But now with Thanos and possibly more, there's content. There's content. So it could actually stretch out a week longer. which would actually then line up with last year's. I actually went back and checked last year's update when it was the Defenders in March of 2021, and that was actually on March 17th. So that would basically be one day different. It would be March 16th. It would be almost to the day. So yeah, that's basically where things stand now. Hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of this absolute bombshell. We're getting King Thanos and possibly more. What do you think of, and do you like this new schedule? It's still very uncomfortable because it's so unfamiliar, so I'm sure a lot of people aren't necessarily going to like it. And at the same time, although I'm uncomfortable with it, I'm already sort of starting to like it because it seems like they're really trying to give us at least one new thing every week, and I can really appreciate that from a game that's come such a long way from just dropping everything in one day, like 5-6 uniforms, 5-6 characters in one day, and then complete radio silence for a month or 5 weeks. That was tough in retrospect. That was very tough. So yeah, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Smash the like button. King Thanos is coming, baby. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.